Welcome back, everybody, to the final chapter in the first 8 Robot Masters. So let's not mince words and go after Snowman. let me tell you, after I saw Soulman for the first time, I pretty much just started laughing. I mean, he's ridiculous looking, but it does make sense for how he looks and what snowmen usually do, and that is clear away the snow. Anyway, right away we already see what one of the main gimmicks of the stage is, and that's ice, and how to deal with ice flooring. Now, coming up here in just this first section alone is one of the hardest jumps in the entire game. This jump right here. I mean, if you can get past that jump, then you're pretty much set for most of this level. In fact, this level is actually not a bad one to start off on. If it weren't for the fact that Snowman is kind of a troll, he has an instant death attack that he is very adept at using on you. Most of this level is actually really easy, and it's short. So you can complete it within 3 to 4 minutes minimum. Other than a couple cheap jumps like the one that I was just talking about earlier, there isn't too much to stop you here in this level. And the weapon you get from Snowman is actually one of the more useful go-to weapons for the remainder of the game. So I've seen some Let's Players who go after Snowman first for just his weapon alone. It's just that useful. Weird little animation glitch there as you go up ladders. Okay, and here's the final snow segment. Before we go back underground again, that is. But there won't be any more hard jumps outside of this one here. But as long as you keep holding that jump button down as soon as you land, you should be okay. I do admit that he uses those big eyes a little bit too much in this game. Okay, this is a tricky jump if you... Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky jump if you're not prepared to slow down right at the end there and then make the jump normally. Now this is somewhat of a dirty trick. Yeah. If you didn't know that was coming, that would nail you and it would hit you hard. And you'd be like, what just happened? And you can just safely ignore this guy and just go right under him. Now, as I was saying before, Snowman is a little bit of a troll. He has an instant death attack and then a snow flurry attack, which is easily dodgeable. And he's pretty simple to figure out. It's just that one small slip up and he will ram you up into the spikes above. You do not want this. It'll cut a very good run short. I mean, most bosses with instant death attacks are pretty cheap on their own, but this guy is pretty random. Sometimes he'll flip directions with no warning whatsoever, and you might just be in the way of his shovel, and boom, up you go to an instant death. But he's actually one of the easier bosses to beat, even with that cruel tactic with just the Mega Buster alone, so I recommend him. But yep, you get the versatile snowblower weapon, and all 8 are down. What's next are the last 4 stages of the game in Wily Castle. Alright, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the worst jump in the game. You will see quite a few outtakes of this jump alone, because the bad, poor play mechanics and loose play control just attributes a lot to failing here at this jump, which shouldn't really be that hard, by all accounts, but it is. You can tell that Megaman wants to land on the platform, but it doesn't let him. And then, of course, one outtake later in the level. And just to prove that he's a troll. Yep, there I go, right into the spikes. Thanks, Snowman.